credit to East Carolina, obviously. Very disappointed offensively. Again, 5 turnovers from the quarterback position. Um, Thought defensively our guys played hard, got worn down at the end of the game, and um, just disappointing.
Where do you go from here at the quarterback position if you
We're going back. We got to figure out what's going on and why we keep turning the ball over like we're turning. I mean, I say it every game. I've said it for 3 years since I've been here. When you win the turnover battle, you usually win, and when you lose it, you usually lose. And we lost it bad today, and we're going to continue to struggle as long as we keep giving them short fields. We put our defense on the field all the time, and we can't get in the end zone because we shoot ourselves in the foot. We do another interception in the red zone today. Missed a field goal, like so.
Can you just talk about some of the conversations you had with Tad throughout the game, maybe just trying to fix things?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to, the opening drive even, and we don't, and we need that spark, when you're struggling offensively, um, you're going through different quarterbacks. You need other guys around to step up and make some plays. And offensively, right now, we're not doing that. I think defensively, we are. They're giving us opportunities, especially early. And like I said, they get worn down by the end of the game.
Coach, this offensive line in recent years has barely given up any sacks, and the quarterbacks seem to be under a lot of duress.
Yeah, I think twofold. Obviously we had some injuries. We played some young players. Kane McDonald played guard. He's a true freshman. And Julius Tate, freshman. So we had a couple of young guys in. Plus we were down and we were throwing it quite a bit. So they were just teeing off towards the end there. Um, the first half he was. I mean, I think we were pretty well protected. But late in the game they kind of got to him because we had to. I mean, and they knew it. And they were bringing a lot of heat and get one-on-one blocks and bringing 6 guys, playing 3 deep, 2 under, and everyone has to win. Like every offensive lineman, the running back, everybody has to win in order to get the ball off.
Obviously, it's been a tough to find a rhythm, but with a basically brand new roster, what's something you've been expressing to your teammates this summer?
Well, I mean, just keep fighting and keep believing, and you know, our goal is to win the Sun Belt Conference Championship. That goal's still intact, but we got to score, and we can't turn the ball over, right? We all know that. I think defensively we're playing well enough that we can win. Um, and we've shored up a lot of things in the special teams area. We got to go back to the drawing board on offense.
But you think we got away from one game maybe too much, as you move through the course of the ball game? You said 10-0 halftime. It seemed like we really wanted to try and get the passing game going today because it hasn't gotten going. The first 2 games, do you think we just got away from being able to run the football?
Well, they made some adjustments, played a different front, kind of loaded the box a little bit more, which was weird. Um, Making us throw to beat them is what they decided as the game went, as they saw it. We had some success running the ball, and they made the 4-man front instead of a 3-man front. Did some different things, a lot more pressure and heat. Like I said, more from all over edge, and typically they weren't quite like that, and so they were making us throw the football to beat them, and we didn't execute.
We dropped 6.
Potentially. Still have to finish those drives. Right now, we haven't shown the ability to do that. So,
It looked like early in the game you were trying to give Tad every chance to succeed. The first drive was 5 or 6 passes, and then one stretch in the second quarter I saw 8 or 9 passes in a stretch of 9 plays. So, were you trying to give him every opportunity to succeed and give him some confidence by putting
A little bit, you know, it was some quick game and some stuff on the perimeter, you know, just trying to get the ball out. Um, it was a game we had to win on the perimeter. When for screen game and swing passes, we knew we had to get open on the perimeter. We had to catch the ball on the perimeter, and that was a big emphasis. Was we had to win on the perimeter, and we didn't. We didn't. We weren't not consistent enough, and and again, does it change the outcome of the game? It keeps us on the field maybe a couple more times. It's hard to say what that would have looked like at the end of the day, but we had opportunities at time. I thought Tad put the ball in pretty good places at times. You know, a couple of go balls he threw them kind of nice. We don't come down with. You'd like to see those big, you know, receivers go up and get that if they can, but we didn't do that.
Did you expect to be going back to the drawing board at quarterback at this point in the season?
I think it's offensively going back to the drawing board right now. We got to figure out, um, and I didn't, to answer your question, but we have to take a good look at what we're doing because it's not working.
Last question, guys.
Coach, as you stated, we had 5 turnovers tonight. Over the past 2 weeks, we've had 8 turnovers. What do you tell your guys going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's hard to. Um, we practice it, we coach it, we teach it. Um, we did drill work this week for it, everything. But at the end of the day, the quarterback got hit 3 times and fumbled and threw 2 interceptions. So, and I'm not blaming Tad per se. I'm stating the obvious. The quarterback, it wasn't the running backs, it wasn't the receivers, it wasn't the tight ends. We're working all of those things. He's got to protect the football. Like he's the guy touching it every play and holding on it. And he's got to hold on to the ball, right? I know they're going to get hit. They're going to get sacked sometimes. It's not uh, a reason to let go of the football when that happens. You still have to be able to do that. And you know that part's disappointing because Tad's usually very reliable and dependable with that. But tonight he wasn't. Tonight he wasn't. And at the end of the day, it hurt us. It kept us off out of rhythm. It kept us, you know, all the momentum, any momentum that we had at all, lost because of those. We lost it because of those.